Starting off on sentence lesson 17, you're going to turn to worksheet 1. And for anything that is blank on your page, you need to pay attention to what that is, and then you will fill it in. If I'm moving too quickly, just hit pause on the video and fill in the blank, and then hit play and continue on. We're going to start off by just reading through this. This is covering who, which clauses. Number 1, who or which clauses add details in a sentence but are questions or incomplete sentences by themselves, such as this one here. Who was very tired? If you take that phrase and put it in the middle of a sentence, the boy who was very tired fell asleep. It is still a dependent clause, but it has an independent clause, the boy fell asleep, that it is connected to, which is what you have to have with these dependent clauses. If they're on their own, like it says, it's either incomplete or it's a question. Which was mine? The table, which was mine, fell off the truck. Number 2, when using a who or which clause, the rest of the sentence must have a subject and verb besides what is in the clause, which is what we have here. The boy and fell asleep. The table fell and then off the truck. This is a prepositional phrase. It's not vital to the sentence, but table and fell are. That is considered the complete sentence. That is the independent clause that this dependent clause is depending on. Let's move a little bit further down. A subject needs to be added to make the sentence's complete thoughts. Who was laughing hard was being silly. We're missing the subject. We do not know who was actually laughing hard. So if we add the man in front of it, that is our subject. The man who was laughing hard was being silly. That is now a complete sentence because we have a subject. Which bothered the girl was not worth the trouble. This is also missing a subject. It does not tell us what bothered the girl. The problem which bothered the girl was not worth the trouble. Both of these should be filled in. You need to fill in on your worksheet 1. The woman who was dancing, in this case we're missing the verb, was dancing. We do have, but it is considered part of the whole who clause here. And the woman herself is not actually performing an action that's part of an independent clause. The only thing that we have is right here. So we need to say a little bit more about what she's doing. The woman who is dancing moved slowly. Now we have moved, which is a verb connecting to woman. So woman moved. That is considered our complete sentence that this who clause is depending on, because it is a dependent clause. The sly and evil turkey, who had recently met the wise old dog, we're still missing a verb, so it is incomplete. The sly and evil turkey who had recently met the wise old dog forgot the words of warning. So you will want to write this one on your page as well. A verb needs to be added outside the who or which clause to complete the sentence. Test. Remove a who or which clause to see if the other words can stand alone. If we took off this who clause here, who had recently met the wise old dog, we are left with the sly and evil turkey. That is not a complete sentence in and of itself, so that tells us we're missing something. Now turn to worksheet 2, and we're going to go ahead and complete these. So Mary, remember we're going to do who with people, which with things. So we're going to say Mary, who was very tired, completed her work. Notice that is set off by commas, which should already be there. Joseph's brothers, who were camping, enjoyed being outdoors. So Mary, completed, is the complete sentence. And who was very tired is the who clause that we're just adding on to it. Joseph's brothers, so brothers enjoyed, that is our subject and verb, forming a complete sentence. Who were camping is just adding on to it. Jesus, who was working, helped people. The children, who were excited, went to the beach. The apple, which fell from the tree, tasted delicious. The rug, which was left outside, was quickly cleaned. A tree, which was rather large, swayed in the wind. My baseball bat, which was lost in my closet, hit many home runs. The boy, who was acting silly, toppled off the wagon. The kangaroo, which was in last place at the start, won the race. Baby, who was screaming. Now we have to complete the rest of it. So who was screaming did what? Let's say wanted down. The wind, which was howling, did something. Knocked down the tree. The river, which was cold, twisted through the valley. Colorful coat, which was her favorite, was splattered with mud. And then the rainbow, which was brilliant, stretched across the sky. Okay, go ahead and take these 2 pages and put them under your lesson notes tab, and then turn to worksheet 3.